Hey everybody, clearing. All right, so the first thing we're going to start out with today is, what do each of the counterparts need to know about autonomy? So let's get into it. Divine Feminines. Thank you, Divine Creator. What do the Divine Feminines need to know about autonomy? That was really interesting. The cards that fell out just went through the pile and landed on the table. But let's see what we have. Free yourself from the fear that the commitment is not here. That's what I'm getting. Lovers, this is the unconditional love that is omnipotent, omnipresent. It is in everything. Choose with your free will to see that layer of reality. Release the fear. Believe in love. Love is here. That's what I am being told. Unconditional love. That's your fail-safe. Whether this is your divine counterpart or not, whether you got it right or incorrectly at this stage of the journey, does not mean the love is not there. Stop worrying about whether or not this is your divine counterpart and embrace that you are learning about love. Point blank. That's it. That's what this journey is about. Utilize it as such. If it's your true twin, it will just unfold naturally from that position. Don't concern yourself. Look at that. Spirit animal of autonomy, kitty. Yeah, that's squirrel. Squirrel says, focus on the love. That is where it's all worth it, no matter what. No matter if you come into union, no matter if it's a twin flame, no matter if it's not, all of that. That's where that stuff ceases to be relevant and the love begins to be the everything. Okay, let's see. For the masculines, what do the divine masculines need to know about autonomy? Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what the DMs need to know. Oh, that's awesome. We got the exact same card about freeing from the fear. Free yourself from the fear of the third-party heartache. Let yourself heal. Don't tell yourself you haven't had success. Don't beat yourself up for having brought people into an uncomfortable triangle, I'm hearing. There's also the world and happiness. Everybody is coming into their own happiness. You can't fix the world. You can't save someone else, divine masculine. Not your feminine, not your karmic partner, not your children, not your parents, not your friends, not your colleagues. Everybody is accountable for their own happiness. Let that be known to yourself. There is no duty. You cannot do someone else's karma for them. Understand that message. Everyone is accountable for how they handle everything that happens in their life. Likewise, only you can do you, divine masculines. Okay, let's get into the reading today. What can we see, Divine Creator, for the Divine Masculine polarity? How are the DMs thinking about the connections? How are they feeling on the heart space for their Divine Feminines? What are they wishing for the connections? What actions are being taken towards union, either directly or inadvertently? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? Ooh! Wow, some cards. I Love You, My Queen just came out. And another one from another deck just fell. Justice. Justice is coming. Queens, divine feminines. Justice is on the way. Oh, justice in love. And I'm getting that that doesn't mean that your divine masculine knows yet that you are, you know, fully the thing, but that's a divine message saying justice. The divine masculines definitely wanted to say, I love you, my queen. However, justice was a divine message I'm getting. So, clarifiers for the counterparts. I am also going to shuffle a card for the divine feminines watching to go along with the divine masculine message, the Divine Creator, what can we see for the feminines? And then I'm actually going to do another card today. Starseed Oracle, to bring in some advice for my viewer, whether you are a masculine or a feminine. I'm going to pull a card from this deck at every step of the reading so that there's some instruction from the divine energetically. Okay, there we go. What are the divine masculines thinking about the connections? It's true love. How beautiful. So 10 of Pentacles, a long-term success. This says Lord of Wealth. So love and happiness and wealth all here in one. They've been choosing. Okay, this is the primary card. The Wild Unknown deck is the main card. This is the clarifier. So they know that love is first now. They have been choosing worldly pursuits, success, abundance, material stuff over this love. They've swapped priorities is what I'm hearing. They are putting it into perspective that if they've been able to access material realm success in the past, they can do it all the more through this alive, beautiful feeling of authentic love. I just heard life is too short to pass up a love like this. Okay, a card for the feminines, the Star. So hold out for destiny, I just heard. It's coming. It's on the way. This is part of the process. You're on your destined path. Again, we don't need to know who is who and what is what. Just keep going. Persevere until the end. Wait and see. Expect the unexpected. Keep going. It's all part of it. You miss out on the lessons along the way when you're fixated on getting to your destination. Enjoy the journey on the way. What is the card for the collective? Portals, possibilities, and options. Yeah, I'm seeing something really miraculous here where the masculines are putting love first and realizing all of the other things will fall into place with this once-in-a-lifetime kind of love. Divine feminines, it's written in the stars. It's destined that you will be given love. And on the off chance that some of you don't have your divine counterpart accurately defined, that message keeps coming out today, so there are some out there, you're still in love with the divine, you're still on the path. And the next person, your true twin, or the person that is meant for you, high-level soulmate, whatever it is, it will be better than what you're experiencing now if this isn't your counterpart. If this is your counterpart, it's going to be a miraculous turnaround. If it's not your counterpart, you'll be fine. Portals, possibilities, and options. You have options, divine feminines. Do not for a second think that your divine masculine or the person you feel is your divine masculine is your last option, only option. If they're not showing up, you can receive better, whether it's them showing up as the better or whether somebody else is going to come in and be even more magnificent. As hard as that is to believe, that is possible. Okay, what are the masculines feeling for their divine feminines? Four of Pentacles, Lord of Earthly Power in the reverse. Again, 3D, the 3D. This is my card of the 4D. We are not worshiping the 3D anymore. The 3D is not our God, says the divine masculine. The 4D, time. Time is the fourth dimension. That's in the reverse. That one is not power over the masculines any longer. Linear time, the past, the present, concerns of the future. These things are of the world. Divine masculines are seeing this love runs through the material realm. This love opens the heart and bucks the linear time system. It stands the test of time. It's not bound by the 3D. It's not bound by the 4D. It is even autonomous. This love itself, this connection stands alone, apart from, bigger than the 3D and the 4D. It resides outside the earthly dimension and permeates the earthly dimension all at the same time. The divine masculines are seeing that. Very interesting. Divine feminines, 7 of Wands. Put down your guard. Believe it. Set your healthy boundaries within. Understand what the spiritual truths are that have been shown to you on this journey and let that calm you, ease your defenses. Let that disarm you, divine feminines. Your divine masculine is understanding what really matters. Wow, this whole reading so far, divine masculines have shifted into truly prioritizing a love like this. What can we see for the energetic message regarding the heart space? We're getting universal understanding, objective observation, and union on the heart space. Touché. Touché, divine, we have union. It's right here, front row and center, and it's outside of the history. It's outside of the concerns that things won't work out in the future. It's outside of the skepticism of the now. Love is love is love is love. Union, clarity, knowledge, channeling, unification, and universal understanding. Shift the focus from the concerns of the world. Step up and out of the world and see this love for the multidimensional spiritual thing it is. What are the divine masculines wishing for these connections? Ooh, the Hermit, Magus of the voice of light. They're wishing to go within the inner recesses of the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the things that they haven't been able to solve, the puzzles they've been working on. They're wishing to deeply go in there and find that destined path. The Hermit holds the star. And this is a destined love. This is the destined becoming. It's the sharpening stone that creates the love poured into the world. So divine masculines are pouring the love into their anxiety about the things their emotions have been trying to tell them are out of alignment. Anxiety is one of the biggest energetic indicators of misalignment between our thoughts and our higher knowing. And so if we're experiencing anxiety, those things that we are cycling within us are really far off track, and we can bring them back in. That is an inside job. That reconciliation within, that is union within. That is when we go in with the light and we uproot the misconceptions, the illusions, the false paradigms that our emotions are trying to tell us are faulty logic. What do we get for the feminines? 7 of Earth. Sevens. Lots of sevens for the feminines. So this is the waiting. It's a gardening card, an investment. You don't have to wait much longer, divine feminines. I just heard 2022 is a year of unions. There's a lot coming in the astrology. The Mars-Venus conjunction on February 12th, my birthday. That's the masculine and feminine seeing eye to eye. The first eclipse, April 30th, that is a sexual event that consummates the sexual energies, the permission for it to go from true unconditional friendship to romantic forevermore. We're moving into this energy. As we ascend on the planet, the Earth is going through this new frequency with new planetary alignments, configuration, all of it's working together to allow the general collective of humanity access to new energies. As we ascend, the wait is over. We're breaking that ground. We're moving into that. We're leaving the 3D, the confines of the 4D. We are becoming more multidimensional. Believe it, people. Our ideas, our concepts, our way of looking at everything is shifting. So let it, channel that. Look at it that way. See it in unusual ways. Okay, what can we see energetically here? Yes, light, wholeness, warmth, and well-being. Let it support your warm heart. Let it warm your heart that there is progress on the planet, that we are doing this, that every one of us that contributes to working that light puzzle brings us into the earth plane, witnesses it, sees it, spot those miracles, like seriously, spot those signs and synchronicities that affirm this happening. We have, in the quantum dimensions, we can manifest results based on our consciousness. We co-create our reality, and if we choose to believe that love is winning, and we see that over and over, we manifest more proof of that, so be it. Call us crazy. It's a good way to be. What are the actions happening? Ooh, the existential crisis. Masculines are looking at this original separation wound and how it's caused self-sabotage, how it has been misguided. Here's the tower coming in. Divine masculines want to once and for all stop this game playing I just heard. They want to quit tricking themselves into the lower vibrational attachments and ego traps once and for all. They want ease in their life. They actually just want to do it right and simplify, I'm hearing. A lot of them are taking personal accountability for how they have brought their karma in. So that means there's a sense of mastery because they're seeing how their inner worlds contribute to the things that manifest, I just heard, inconveniently outside of them. Divine feminines, what can we see? The Magician. Yeah, just a confirmation. Everybody is learning more and more how not to manifest things we don't want. What is the energetic card we can get for the actions being taken? Spiritual path, life lessons, and karma. Exactly. The puzzle is being worked. Have shady thoughts, you bring in lessons. Have pure thoughts, smooth sailing. What is the biggest challenge? Perseverance, the last judgment, the spirit of primal fire. So the galactic fire that's channeling through the ascension of humanity, putting down the work, like relaxing in the final push, breathing through it, knowing these contractions are productive, knowing that there's nothing we need to do. It's an organic process. Let go of control. Let it happen. Let the things that aren't meant fall away. Let the ascension have its way with us. Basically, that's the struggle here, is getting out of the ego trap that we are doing this, that we are responsible for it, that we have to do something, that we're not worthy already, that there's some thing that we must do that's hard. It's more of a letting go. What is the feminine card here? Ten of Air. We just had that in the reverse for the masculines. It's the Ten of Swords, that original separation wound. Understand the grand plan, that life is benevolent, that getting to live life is meant to be a glorious thing. This is not a punishment in this dimension. We are meant to come here to be delighted by finding love in unusual places. And this twin flame journey is one of the most next level explorations. It's a huge manifestation that takes decades in some cases of conscious curiosity to understand all of the different blessings that it offers. What is the spirit guided solution? Let go of the past and make way for the new. The new templates coming in. Continue to release the past, release the hard work, release the worthiness templates, release the binding. Release it. Let go of generational patterns. Let go of needing to please the forefathers, I just heard. Come into the safety that we are allowed to be masters. We are allowed to let go of all the things that didn't work and not self-define through those lenses. We're allowed to start fresh. Divine masculines who have not come forward on the journey, you are allowed to start fresh despite unrequited love of the past, despite not having recognized the love, despite not being brave enough to go forward to it, despite having led yourself and others to believe that these unions were not valid. All of those things. It doesn't matter what you've said to your divine feminine, how you've sabotaged, how you've been clumsy. It doesn't matter. It only matters what you do in every present moment. That's all you have, divine masculine. That is the message. Feminine, Six of Earth, reciprocity. Come into that receptive energy. I'm noticing that the 6 and the 1 equal the 7, the wait is over. We saw the 7 of Pentacles card. I'm getting that energy here again, that it's coming in, that there is some, I just heard some repayment of the dues. So you have invested in these connections so much, Divine Feminines, and there is a return. Even though this just looks like 1, this is a huge, this pentacle offers a year's worth of something. So Divine Masculines are able to come into the recognition of the value of this. This is a huge pentacle. Look at how, you know, small the comparison, the vote that the feminine has been giving compared to this massive thing that the Divine Masculines are going to be offering. And I heard to balance out the energy, to bring in equality here, to show their gratitude for your love, Divine Feminines. What can we see energetically? Gate of returning. So that's the spirit guided solution, Divine Masculines, the return. Divine Feminines, your Divine Masculine is working on returning into your life, bringing in loyalty, commitment, friendship at very least to start, because it's warranted, because you are loved, Divine Feminine, and that is what you are worthy of receiving in return. The fact that you have loved so purely, so beautifully, the person that you identify as your DM, there is no reason that somebody need run from that kind of beautiful love unless they're unhealed, unless they can't, unless it causes them distress because they fear that they are not worthy of it. There is no excuse for not being connected, at very least in friendship, in those situations. Some of you out there, Divine Feminines, some feminines out there that are calling themselves Divine Feminines, you have probably been pretty reckless with your Divine Masculine and not utilized unconditional love and composure. You know, be really, really gentle with yourself, but vow to yourself and the divine to not behave that way anymore. Let that go. For some that have been in deep, deep disintegration that way, acting out, being helpless and hopeless and really difficult, it might have been a karmic situation. That might have been a karmic twin situation. Please do believe that you can forgive yourself, that you can let go, and that you can believe that the next person that comes in, you won't navigate with such clumsiness. That has to be said, because for a lot of twins, there is a projection that the masculines are the ones that are needing to come on board, but Divine Feminines, just know that it is a growth process. It's a learning process. So if you are one of those that has been quite reckless, just know that what is meant for you will come, and it's all a growth process. There is no unforgivable. The fact that you're watching this video and you're striding with it till now does show that love will return in your life. Your heart is mending. You're coming home to yourself. You are protecting and guiding yourself in your becoming, and that will magnetize love in. My heart does go out for, you know, the twin flame dynamic is catching stride. More people are understanding about this level of love on the planet. We are bringing it in. Go easy on yourselves. There is nothing unforgivable. Just keep growing. Keep anchoring in actual love. Control yourselves. What can we see for the direction next? Death in the reverse and 6 of Swords. This is Lord of Earned Success. So everybody has messed up on the journey. Everybody is imperfect. Everybody has the right to grow. And success is earned. But we've all been going through this transformation, the ascension. We're still en route. We still don't have all the answers. None of us are there yet. This is saying everybody needs to get real about that we are infinite beings and there are always ways to grow and expand. It's about kindness, compassion. Keep giving your twin unconditional love. Forgive them for not being there yet. Forgive yourself for not being there yet. Celebrate the wins. Keep letting go of the cringe. Keep going, divine counterparts. Patience. Have patience with yourselves. This is the Temperance. It's a healing journey. It's next level healing. It's not pretend healing. This journey does not offer pretend healing. It is the real deal. What can we see energetically? So much. Chamber of regeneration. So let things go. Quantum continuator, self-sustaining systems, fluidity and abundance. Fluidity and abundance. Bring it in. Stop pointing the finger at the counterparts and really come into wholeness. Really just do it. Come into a self-sustaining system and focus on your own personal abundance. There are big cosmic energies that ensue when we do that. You don't even need to know why you're meant to do that. Just tell yourself that's the divine plan and get down to it. Neutrality, diplomacy, negotiation, and philosophy. Come into neutrality about your counterpart, about who your counterpart is, about what it should look like, about how it should be rolling out. Balance out. Come into neutrality. Contain yourself. Come into neutrality. Hum along in that wholeness, and then the growth will happen. It will be multiplied. There will be beautiful creation when you and your twin can meet in that energy and really be, stepping outside of yourselves, outside of the foibles, outside of the lower vibrational stuff, and truly focused on progress and exponential energies coming in, because you don't have any healing left to do as far as it relates to your person or yourself directly. When that can happen, then there is this beautiful promise. I don't think any of us know how amazing that's going to look. It's going to light up the world, I just heard. It already is part of the mission. The journey is the process of becoming, and how that rolls out through each of us, and what that looks like to the people close to us, to ourselves, regarding everything that's in our vicinity as well. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So keep that process. There's a blender going on. Bye for now.